Your Norcast Weather Update. Brought to you by Angelic Health Palliative and Hospice Care. Wherever you call home, Angelic Health will meet your needs with a customized care plan for patients with a chronic and/or terminal illness. Visit angelic.health for more info.
And good Sunday afternoon. Happy Easter out there and happy Passover, those celebrating throughout this weekend. I'm meteorologist Bobby Klark. It's 3 o'clock. I'm stepping away from the oven at the moment, baking my ham, making my periogi, making the kelbasi for us Polacks out there that are coming over to visit us for today. So want to give you an update on the forecast while I have a minute while everything is all simmering up there. We are below normal for today, 10 to 15 degrees. We're barely into the 50s at the moment, and we'll maybe rise another degree or two as clouds are filtering it in and out for the rest of today. Downright cold, freezing in some parts. I know it's common. I mean, we talk about this, and obviously the argument I've had all week with people is the fact that, well, we do have temperatures that do dip below 40 degrees, near freezing towards the end of April. The idea is that we don't start growing or planting stuff ourselves until after Mother's Day because we could still dip below 40 degrees. So I guess it's not a total shocker. I guess the problem is that we've been dealing with such, I wouldn't say warmer conditions, but we've been at or above normal for at least the last several days. So therefore, it kind of slaps us in the face, especially if you have early plans tomorrow morning with a little bit of breeze. The temperatures will be near freezing, and on top of that, with the breeze feeling even chillier out there, we will see a gradual warm-up. It won't happen on Tuesday, unfortunately, and it won't happen tomorrow. But we'll slowly warm up, especially as we head towards the end of the week. So those of you on vacation this week because of spring break, no school, no work, I promise you by the end of the week, you'll be able to get outside and whatnot and get some stuff done and any kind of outdoor plans you might have for the week. Temperatures right now out there, basically this looks like what we had a few hours ago. Upper 40s to low 50s. We're not getting much of anything out here in terms of rising temperatures. Combination of the west to northwesterly breeze gusting to near 25, 30 miles per hour. And unfortunately, the cloud cover is pushing on here, filtering that sunshine, so not giving us any kind of solar help out there, shall we say. So these temperatures basically are going to stay where they are at the moment, maybe a degree or more as we head towards the next hour or two. But overall, well below normal for this time of year. For example, Hamilton Airport, we should be around 63, 64 degrees, 51 right now. So 10 to 15 degrees below normal for most of us as we head across the area itself. Futurecast, we got ourselves that cloud cover in here thanks to that low pressure system and that cold front that pushed on off to the north and the east. It's flowing back in here. Now, it's going to stall a bit as we head towards the Carolinas. And what's going to happen with that is it's going to develop a low pressure system. An upper level low will form off the Carolina coast and combine with what I want to call a trough, which is simply a fancy term for a weak front. Doesn't matter if it's cold or warm. What it's going to do, it's going to draw the moisture up along it. So as it pushes on east, I think we have a chance of seeing much more in the way of drizzle to possibly some showers out there as you head towards the afternoon, I think more than evening hours. But you can kind of see this is not a full-blown nor'easter that we could possibly get in late March, April, and early May, where we see the wind-driven rain, we see, the flooding conditions, the coastal flooding conditions. You're not seeing much of a tightly bound low-pressure system. That's the good news here. And the other good news is I know blue is showing up, especially you head towards the border of New Jersey, the triple point of New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and New York. Not seeing much of that coming down here in terms of us. So temperatures will be fine. I know some models are popping out there. Some people are posting on Twitter the clickbait that they love to throw out there. Oh no, we've got snow coming. Not happening for our area, so don't be concerned about that. Will it be a raw, damp, chilly day, especially as we head towards the afternoon? Yes, I can't unfortunately get rid of that, but I don't see this major snowmaker that they're trying to make, especially the fact that this low pressure system is not going to be that strong as it heads off to the north and east. Now, in terms of will it develop? Well, yes, it will. So indirectly, it's going to affect us as we head into Tuesday. So you can see it's kind of more, see how it's more tighter, more circles coming here? Then it's going to start to develop and bomb out as we head towards the Gulf of Maine. What affects us is the fact that it's going to bring down this northwesterly flow, and therefore the cloud cover for Tuesday, and we're below normal and dealing with those windy conditions out there. So for those of you starting your spring break this week, tomorrow, Tuesday, not the greatest of days, but I promise by midweek to the end of the week, if you want to do some outdoor plans with your children and whatnot, much better conditions out there. Zoom in a little bit closer and I'll show you why. We see ourselves some clear skies. Weak warm front pushes through as we head into Thursday morning, maybe a shower or two, but overall we see ourselves in much nicer conditions as we head towards the end of the week. For the rest of tonight, we'll see ourselves for your exclusive Norcast hour-by-hour forecast. Pair of threes will do it at the airport. North to northwesterly breeze around 6, gusts to maybe 10 or 15. Any breeze you throw on 30 from the north to northwest on 33 degrees, it's going to feel much colder. And go farther north and west of the airport in Hamilton, you could see possibly upper 20s. So if you have any early plans for tomorrow morning or heading out early tomorrow, unfortunately you have to bundle up and wear layers, because then by the afternoon, as I mentioned, it'll be damp, it'll be dreary, but temperatures are going to reach at least up into the lower to mid 50s. We'll talk about it right now on your planner. 41 by the time we hit 9 o'clock, to the east to northeasterly breeze, making it feel damp and raw out there. 52 will do it for us at best, I think, as we head towards the afternoon, with scattered showers starting to develop and some drizzle. And as we head towards the evening hours, we'll continue to see that drizzle form. 45 degrees, that east to southeasterly breeze around 5 will make it feel, like I said, dampish, rawish out there with that patchy fog developing as we head especially towards the daybreak hours Tuesday morning. We're talking about showers. We're talking about, we had storms this past yesterday and some showers. We had the storms on Thursday night. Unfortunately, though, as we head into the rest of this week, I think into the next weekend and the following week, we're not seeing major chances of seeing any kind of showers or steady rain, or at least organized rainfall. So yes, this map is continuing to grow in terms of seeing the fire risk out there. I know it's brush fire season. I know firefighters hate this time of year, the end of March and April. I have a father who was a firefighter for 25 years, and he dreaded this time of year because basically we dry out, we get the winds out there, and basically at this point it doesn't take much in terms of you start a fire in a campground. Unfortunately, people still throw cigarette butts out the window. It can easily spark up. So unfortunately, I know this map doesn't seem too crazy for you right now, but this is going to grow, and I'm sure Nick will show this throughout the week, especially towards the end of the week. After we get rid of that low pressure system tomorrow, it will be much more red, I think, as we head towards the end of the week, unfortunately. We are still in a drought situation. Now, I mentioned on my Facebook page, Bobby's Weather, the fact that, because I cover all of New Jersey, I cover Philly, I cover New York City, I cover the Poconos and northeastern parts of Pennsylvania. I was mentioning the good news is north of 195 is done with the whole abnormally dry and stage 1 drought. Now, last week brought us some decent moisture, especially Wednesday and Thursday. And I kind of warned people in saying that, this comes out on, this information is through Tuesday of the week that it comes out. It doesn't show you the map till Thursday. So it seems like we've been getting a lot of systems pushing through here on Wednesday and Thursday. So it makes you say, well, why are we in a stage 1 drought? Why are we abnormally dry when we got poured on and we did have some flooding, unfortunately, last Wednesday and Thursday? Why are we still in this situation? Because the information doesn't come out till the following week, unfortunately. We are still in that drought situation. So that fire map that I just mentioned, the fire risk, on top of the fact that we are still abnormally dry is the term you want to use it at this point, or stage 1 drought. That simply means we're about 75 to 80% where we should be for this time of year. That's what it's basically saying. And that's kind of misleading because it doesn't take into consideration the growing season we have out there naturally, the trees, the shrubs, the grass out there, and unfortunately, if you're like me, get annoyed by the weeds that also grow with it. It's taking up the water table. So despite the fact that this is based upon how much moisture has fallen from the sky between up to now in terms of snow, rain, sleet, that type of thing, it doesn't take into consideration the accelerated rate that the water table and the water that's being absorbed by the shrubs and the trees that's taking out from the groundwater itself. So it's actually worse than what it's showing right now. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer here, but unfortunately, as most of us know, we go through this growing season. It happens all the time. And of course now, as we enter the picture, in a couple weeks, beginning of May, towards the middle of May, we start to do our own growing. The crops start to plant and we start to do our gardens, stuff like that. So we do need these chances of possibly seeing some rainfall and some showers out there. Do I see it happening? No, unfortunately. Now, we've got ourselves in the below normal for rainfall for at least the rest of this week on into the past week. Tomorrow, Tuesday, yes, chance of seeing some showers, some drizzle out there. Nothing organized, nothing sustained. Past that, not seeing anything at all. Now, I guess that's good news because most of us are off this week in terms of school and work because of spring break. So we get to do some outdoor activities. In terms of seeing the fire danger rise and seeing the brush fire season continuing, this is not good news, unfortunately. So hopefully, as we head into the future, past next weekend, maybe we can get ourselves some organized showers and some rainfall to at least alleviate this drought conditions that we have out there. Tuesday, as I mentioned, we should be dry, maybe a shower or two as the low pressure system moves up into the Gulf of Maine. We're well below normal with a west to northwesterly flow. Nice as we head into Wednesday, more seasonable as we head into Thursday as a cold front pushes on through. Mainly dry, could see a shower or two spark up there. As we head into Saturday, we are right where we should be for this time of year. And your exclusive Norcast plus 3 days, we are sunny as you head back to school and work for most of us. And here comes summertime, 78 degrees as we head towards Monday and 80 as we head towards Tuesday. Hey, enjoy the rest of your holiday. Hope you enjoy it with your family and friends. I'll see you in a little bit.